If you're a man over 40, you've likely stood in front of the mirror and asked yourself, do my jeans still work for me, or do they make me look dated? If you've ever felt that uncertainty, you're not alone. As we get older, the style rules we once knew can become confusing. The fact that you're watching this proves you care about how you present yourself. You understand style is a form of self-respect, and that mindset already sets you apart. This isn't about chasing trends. It's about feeling confident at any age. Today, we're going to solve this problem for good. I'll guide you through the most common jean mistakes that can make you look older and show you the simple, actionable upgrades to ensure you always look sharp and refined. Pay close attention to the third point. It's the silent killer that ruins more outfits than any other. This is your roadmap to mastering jeans. Mistake number 1, the foundational error, clinging to the wrong fit. Alright, let's begin with the absolute bedrock of it all. It is the single most critical factor, the foundation upon which your entire outfit is built, and it's precisely where most men go wrong. The number one reason a pair of jeans fails a man over 40 has absolutely nothing to do with the brand on the back pocket or the price tag it carried. It is, and it always will be, about the fit. The wrong fit doesn't just look sloppy. It communicates a message about who you are, and it's almost certainly the wrong one. First, we must address the ghost of fashion past, the baggy, loose-fit jean. I know them well. You probably have a pair tucked away somewhere in a drawer. They feel comfortable. They feel familiar, almost like an old friend. But here is the hard, honest truth, delivered from a friend who genuinely has your best interests at heart. Baggy jeans are actively working against you. They completely erase your natural body shape, creating a wide, formless, and unrefined silhouette. By adding unnecessary bulk, they make your legs look shorter and heavier than they actually are. It doesn't matter if you're wearing a $1,000 blazer or a perfectly fitted cashmere sweater on top. If your jeans are sagging in the seat and pooling in a messy puddle of fabric around your ankles, the entire outfit is fundamentally broken. That look projects carelessness, and a gentleman of substance, a man of experience, is never, ever careless. Now, let's swing the pendulum to the complete opposite end of the spectrum, which is a much more modern, but in its own way, an equally damaging mistake: the skinny jean. I understand the psychology behind this choice. I truly do. You see them on younger men, on rock stars, in high-fashion magazines, and you think to yourself, this will make me look modern. This will show I'm still current and in the game. But for a man with a mature, developed physique, it almost always has the precise opposite effect. Squeezing yourself into ultra-tight jeans that cling to every contour often looks uncomfortable and restrictive. It can read as desperate, as if you're trying to recapture a time that has passed. And ironically, by trying so very hard to look younger, you end up highlighting your age in a way that feels deeply inauthentic. You have spent decades of your life building your strength in your presence. You do not need to shrink wrap it. So, where does that leave us? What is the powerful, confident, and correct solution? What to do instead is to find what I call the powerful middle ground. You want to commit 2 specific fits to your memory and look for them every time you shop: the slim straight fit and the tapered fit. A slim straight cut is the new gold standard for men over 40. It follows the natural line of your leg from your hip down to your ankle without ever clinging to it. It provides essential structure, welcome definition, and a clean, uninterrupted visual line. It is modern without being trendy. It is relevant without being fleeting. It is, in a single word, timeless. A tapered fit is its equally stylish and effective cousin. It has a similar comfortable fit through the thigh, but it narrows, or tapers, subtly from the knee down to the ankle opening. This is an exceptionally smart choice for a mature man because it creates an incredibly clean and polished finish at the bottom of your leg. It completely prevents that dreaded pooling of fabric around your shoes, which instantly makes you look sharper, taller, and more put together. And while we're on fit, we must discuss the rise. That's the distance from the crotch to the waistband. Avoid low-rise jeans at all costs. They shorten your legs and elongate your torso unnaturally. A mid-rise or even a high-rise jean sits at your natural waist, providing a much more balanced, masculine, and comfortable silhouette. The emotional payoff when you finally switch to one of these superior fits is immediate and profound. You will look in the mirror and see a man who is intentional, sharp, and in control of his image. You will look taller. You will look leaner. It's such a simple foundational switch, but it truly is the difference between looking like a guy who just happens to be wearing a pair of jeans and a gentleman who understands precisely how to wear them to his advantage. Mistake number 2, the color code. Washes that age you versus washes that empower you. Okay, you have completely and utterly nailed the fit. Your silhouette is sharp, it's clean, it's intentional. The next critical decision point on our journey, and the one that truly separates the amateurs from the true connoisseurs of masculine style, is the color of your jeans, or what we refer to in the industry as the wash. This is where so many well-meaning men miss a golden opportunity to instantly and effortlessly elevate their entire look from average to exceptional. The most common mistake I see every single day, from the grocery store to nice restaurants, is men over 40 defaulting to heavily faded, very light wash jeans. And often, these are the very same jeans that come with a heavy dose of manufactured distressing, the pre-made rips, the artificial tears, the aggressively sanded down thighs that are designed to look like they've survived a decade of hard labor. Now, let me be very clear. There is a time and a place for ruggedness. If you are actually spending your Saturday doing yard work, fixing a car, or hiking a trail, that's one thing. But for a man over 40 who aims to project sophistication, elegance, and quiet, earned confidence in his daily life, these washes are a minefield. They look inherently casual, almost to the point of being juvenile. They can read as though you're trying too hard to capture a rebellious, youthful spirit that may no longer feel authentic to who you are today. And from a purely stylistic standpoint, they cheapen the rest of your outfit. A beautiful leather jacket, a fine-gauge cashmere sweater, or a crisp button-down shirt immediately loses its impact and its perceived value when it's paired with jeans that look like they've been through a paper shredder. They are the official uniform of what some call weekend dad mode. And while there's absolutely nothing wrong with being a dad on the weekend, that look does not belong to a man who commands quiet respect in every room he enters. So what is the powerful, elegant alternative? How do you select a wash that works with you and for you, not against you? The answer is profound in its beautiful simplicity. You must go darker, and you must go cleaner. Your absolute number one, non-negotiable, must-own pair of jeans that will form the cornerstone of your new wardrobe should be a dark indigo wash. Think of a deep, rich, saturated, almost black blue. Dark indigo denim is the undisputed heavyweight champion of a gentleman's wardrobe, and here's precisely why. Its versatility is simply unmatched. It can be dressed down with a simple, high-quality t-shirt and clean white sneakers for a relaxed yet sharp look, or it can be dressed all the way up with a sport coat, a crisp button-down shirt, and polished leather dress shoes for a creative office or a nice dinner out. It is clean, it is sharp, and it possesses an almost magical ability to make everything else you wear with it look more luxurious, more considered, and more expensive. Your second essential pair of jeans should be in either a medium blue wash or a dark charcoal or black. A medium blue wash offers a slightly more relaxed and approachable feel than the deep indigo, but it still maintains that crucial level of polish and structure. It's the perfect choice for those smart, casual settings, like a weekend brunch or a casual dinner with friends. And dark charcoal, or even solid black jeans, are a supremely sophisticated and modern alternative. They bring a bit of an urban, architectural edge to your look, and pair beautifully with rich textures and colors in the fall and winter, like a camel-colored wool sweater, a deep burgundy suede jacket, or a classic gray sport coat. The emotional payoff of making this strategic switch to these darker, richer, cleaner washes is a feeling of instant and effortless refinement. You no longer look like you're just wearing blue jeans. You look like you're wearing a pair of well-crafted, expertly chosen tailored trousers that just happen to be made of denim. It sends a powerful subconscious message to everyone you meet that you are a man who understands nuance, a man who appreciates quality, and a man whose style is deliberate and profoundly intentional. It's a subtle shift in color that creates a truly seismic shift in perception, moving you from that guy in jeans to that incredibly well-dressed gentleman. If you are ready to stop guessing and start building a timeless, effective, and style advice just like this, please make sure you take a moment to hit that subscribe button. Mistake number 3, the silent killer, the shoe mismatch. This next point is the one I urged you to pay close attention to at the very beginning of our conversation. It is, without a shadow of a doubt, the silent killer of style for millions of otherwise well-intentioned men. You can do everything else right. You can invest in a perfect fit, you can choose a rich, dark, elegant wash. But if you pair your masterpiece jeans with the wrong shoes, the entire edifice of your carefully constructed outfit crumbles into a pile of dust. Your footwear is the anchor for your entire look. It is the punctuation mark at the end of your complete style statement. And choosing the wrong punctuation can turn a powerful, confident declaration into a weak, confusing, and mumbled question. What is the cardinal, unforgivable sin in this department? It is, of course, wearing bulky, orthopedic-looking athletic running shoes with a nice pair of jeans. Now, let me be very precise here. I'm not talking about the new wave of clean, minimalist, elegant leather sneakers, which we will discuss shortly. I'm talking about the shoes you actually wear to the gym or for a 5-mile run. The ones with the thick, multicolored, heavily cushioned soles, the breathable mesh panels, and the prominent, often neon-colored, brand logos. These shoes are magnificent feats of modern engineering designed for a single specific purpose: high-impact athletic performance. They are not, and I must repeat, they never will be fashion items. Pairing these athletic shoes with smart jeans creates a jarring and unpleasant visual disconnect. It's the stylistic equivalent of putting ketchup on a finely cooked steak. It signals to the world one of two things: that you either don't know the fundamental rules of style, or that you simply don't care enough to follow them. And neither of those is a message that a confident, mature man ever wants to send. It screams, "I was in a hurry," or "My personal comfort is my only priority." And while your comfort is indeed important, it should never come at the total expense of respect for your own presentation and the social context you find yourself in. Another common and equally dating misstep from a bygone era is the infamous square-toed dress shoe. These were ubiquitous for a brief and unfortunate period in fashion history, but that time has long passed. They are clunky, they are unflattering on almost every known foot shape, and they will immediately date your entire look back to a late 90s office party. They lack the grace, the elegance, and the timeless appeal that a true gentleman's shoe should always possess. So, what are the powerful, stylish, and correct solutions? Your goal should be to build a small, curated, and incredibly versatile collection of shoes that will elevate every single pair of jeans you own. First and foremost, you must invest in a pair of quality leather loafers. Whether it's a classic penny loafer, a sophisticated tassel loafer, or a sleek Italian-style bit loafer, in a rich brown or a classic black leather, this shoe is a legitimate style game changer. It has the unique ability to instantly make your jeans look more intentional, more dressed up, and more put together without ever feeling overly formal or stuffy. It is the very definition of the perfect smart casual shoe. Second, you should strongly consider adding a pair of classic boots to your rotation, like Chelsea boots or Chuka boots. These styles are timelessly masculine, sleek, and they pair exceptionally well with a slim straight or a tapered jean. A rich brown suede Chuka boot in the fall or a black leather Chelsea boot for a sharper evening look adds a welcome element of rugged worldly elegance that is both undeniably stylish and supremely confident. Third, if you desire a truly casual, comfortable, weekend-ready option, your choice should be the minimalist leather sneaker. Notice the crucial keyword here, minimalist. This means a clean, low-profile silhouette, preferably in a solid, versatile color like pure white, classic black, or deep navy. The branding should be minimal to non-existent. These sneakers provide a modern, relaxed, casual edge while keeping the entire outfit looking refined, sharp, and thoughtfully assembled. The emotional payoff here is simply immense. When you look down and see the right pair of elegant shoes anchoring your perfectly fitting jeans, you feel a profound sense of completion and aesthetic rightness. You feel grounded, not just physically on the pavement, but stylistically in your choices. You feel intentional, and you feel completely and utterly confident from your head all the way down to your toes. It is the final, crucial piece of the style puzzle that communicates to the world that you are a man who pays meticulous attention to the details. And that is one of the most powerful statements you can ever make without uttering a single word. Mistakes Mistake number 4, the harmony fail, mismatched shirts and jackets. Now that we have meticulously built the entire foundation of your lower half with the right fit, the right wash, and the perfect shoes, we must turn our full attention to what goes on top. The easiest and quickest way to squander all of that hard work and investment is to pair your perfectly curated jeans with the wrong shirt or the wrong jacket. The mistake here is almost always one of what I call formality mismatch, which creates a distinct lack of harmony and coherence in your outfit. For example, taking a pair of refined, dark indigo, beautifully fitting jeans and throwing on a cheap, boxy, oversized graphic t-shirt with a loud brand logo or a cartoon character on the front. The t-shirt is screaming adolescent, while the jeans are trying to speak the mature language of modern elegance. The two pieces are in a heated and unattractive argument, and the result is nothing but visual chaos. Similarly, wearing a very formal, highly structured pinstriped suit jacket, the kind you would wear to a board meeting, with a pair of casual jeans can often look disjointed and strange, as if you got dressed in two entirely different closets and completely forgot to check the mirror. The secret, the true art of great style, is to choose top layers that exist in that same beautiful, versatile, smart casual space as your great pair of jeans. They need to complement each other, to speak the same language, not to compete with each other for attention. So, what should you be wearing instead? Let's begin with your shirts. Your absolute go-to, your daily style driver should be a well-fitted button-down shirt. But I'm not talking about the stiff, shiny formal dress shirts that you wear with a suit and a silk tie. I'm referring to a slightly more relaxed and comfortable version, perhaps in a soft washed cotton, a textured Oxford cloth, or a handsome chambray fabric. Classic, timeless colors like a crisp white, a versatile light blue, or a deep navy are always a safe, elegant, and incredibly stylish bet. Another absolutely incredible option, especially for the warmer weather, is a high-quality polo shirt. Again, I must be very specific here. I am not talking about the baggy PK cotton polos with the long floppy plackets that you might wear on the golf course. I am referring to a modern, structured, well-fitted polo, perhaps in a smooth jersey fabric or a luxurious silk cotton blend with a clean minimal design and a sharp collar that stands up on its own. For the cooler months of the year, a fine-gauge sweater like a luxurious merino wool crewneck, a classic V-neck, or even a sophisticated and powerful turtleneck is an exceptionally elegant choice when layered over a collared shirt or worn on its own with a pair of dark jeans. Now, let's discuss the true power move, the single piece that completes the look and takes it to a whole new level of sophistication, the right jacket. Your absolute best friend in this entire endeavor is the unstructured blazer or the modern sport coat. These jackets are truly transformative. They are softer, they have little to no synthetic padding in the shoulders, and they are typically made from more relaxed, comfortable, and textured fabrics like cotton, linen, hopsack, or a soft, nubby wool. A classic navy, a versatile charcoal gray, or a handsome tan blazer thrown effortlessly over a simple shirt and a pair of dark jeans is a timeless, iconic combination that makes you look confident, masculine, worldly, and completely effortlessly put together. Another fantastic option for a more rugged, masculine edge is a quality leather or suede jacket. And once again, the key here is simplicity and fit. Avoid the overly embellished, rock and roll style biker jackets with too many zippers, studs, and buckles. Instead, opt for a sleek, minimalist design like a classic cafe racer jacket, a sophisticated suede bomber jacket, or a simple but elegant field jacket. It adds a welcome touch of rebellion and confident masculinity while remaining fundamentally sophisticated and mature. When you finally master these crucial top-layer pairings, the emotional payoff is a feeling of total and complete visual harmony. Your outfit tells a single, consistent, and compelling story from top to bottom. You look like a man who truly understands how to build a look, a man who can navigate a wide variety of social settings with grace, ease, and unwavering confidence, you are no longer just wearing clothes. You are actively crafting a personal uniform that is both incredibly stylish and deeply authentic to the successful man you have become. Mistake number 5. The final 5%. Mastering the finishing touches. We have now covered all the major foundational pieces of the puzzle: the fit, the wash, the shoes, and the top layers. We've built a nearly perfect, stylish, and confident outfit. Now we must discuss the final, crucial step: the small, seemingly insignificant details that separate the men who look good from the gentlemen who look truly exceptional. These are the final touches that, when they are overlooked, can subtly yet surely undermine all of the great work and investment you've already put in. The first critical detail in this category is your belt. The mistake here is typically twofold: either wearing a cheap, frayed, worn-out, or stylistically inappropriate belt, or simply wearing a belt of the wrong color. If you are tucking your shirt in, or even doing a casual front tuck, your belt is on full display as the visual centerpiece of your entire waistline. A cracked, faded leather belt or a frayed, multicolored canvas belt can kill a sophisticated and carefully assembled look in an instant. Similarly, the age-old rule of matching your leathers, that is, your belt leather to your shoe leather, still holds true for a very good reason. It creates visual harmony and shows attention to detail. Wearing a pair of black leather shoes with a brown leather belt creates a jarring visual clash that is best avoided. It is a small detail, but it is one that discerning and stylish people will notice immediately, even if only on a subconscious level. The solution here is wonderfully simple and requires only a small, smart investment. You need to own 2 high-quality, classic leather belts, one in a solid black and one in a versatile shade of rich brown. Make sure the buckle is classic, simple, and understated, not a giant, flashy statement piece that screams for attention. This small, one-time investment will serve you faithfully for years, if not decades, and will ensure that you always have the right, elegant finishing touch for any outfit. The second, and equally overlooked detail, is the length of your jeans, or what tailors and professional stylists refer to as the break. The common mistake is wearing jeans that are simply too long for your legs, causing them to bunch up, stack, and puddle unattractively on top of your shoes. This creates a sloppy, messy, and compressed look at the very foundation of your outfit. It visually shortens your leg line and completely detracts from the clean, beautiful silhouette of the expensive and stylish shoes you've invested in. So what should you do instead? The goal for a clean, sharp, and modern look is to have the hem of your jeans just gently kiss the top of your shoes with a very slight or even no break at all. This creates the longest, leanest, and most polished visual line possible. You have 2 excellent options to achieve this perfect length. The first, and by far the best option, is to find a good local tailor and have your jeans professionally hemmed. It is a small, quick, and relatively inexpensive alteration that will make your jeans look 10 times more expensive and feel completely custom fitted to you. The second option, particularly for a more casual, relaxed look, is to neatly roll or cuff them. A simple, clean 1.5 to 2 inch cuff can look incredibly sharp and intentional, especially when paired with boots or loafers, and it allows you to show off a bit of your ankle or even a stylish pair of socks. The emotional reward you get from mastering these final, crucial details is a quiet but profound sense of pride and personal completion. It is the deep satisfaction of knowing that you have been thorough, that you have thought through every single element of your look, from the broad strokes of the fit down to the fine point of the belt buckle. It is a form of personal discipline and self-respect that others will undoubtedly pick up on. This is the final 5% of effort that truly yields 95% of the impact. And now, before you go, I want to hear directly from you. After watching this comprehensive guide today, what is the one single, tangible change that you are going to make to how you wear your jeans? Is it finally retiring that old, comfortable, but undeniably baggy pair? Is it investing in your very first pair of high-quality leather loafers? Or is it taking a few pairs of your favorite jeans to the tailor this week to finally get that perfect, polished length? Please share your personal commitment in the comments section below. I personally read every single one of them. Stay sharp, stay confident, and I will see you in the next video.